After 2 months, the Russian assault on Avdiivka, a key Ukrainian strongpoint in eastern Ukraine's Donbas region, appears to be petering out. That does not mean the Russians are done with Avdiivka, however. While shifting resources to counterattacks elsewhere in the south and east, Russian forces in Ukraine apparently plan to lay siege to Avdiivka, without directly attacking it. The key to this strategy: a new type of night-flying attack drone. If the drones can close Ukrainian supply lines into Avdiivka, the city's garrison might have to retreat, even after holding out for months against tank and infantry assaults. But if the Ukrainians can do to the drones what their comrades in the south have done, shut them down with electronic jamming, then Avdiivka might hold. The overall situation for the Ukrainian forces, in Avdiivka, has stabilized, as the Russian offensive appears to have reached its peak, analysis group Frontelligence Insight reported. Russian forces have lost eagerness to assault and the number of operational equipment has been severely reduced. However, the logistical situation in Avdiivka has deteriorated for Ukrainian forces further, Frontelligence Insight added. Despite employing nighttime supply routes to evade drone targeting, reports from the ground indicate that Russian forces are now utilizing FPV drones with thermal night vision cameras, making it difficult to supply forces even at night. First-person view, or FPV, drones are small, short-range drones that operators control via radio, often while wearing virtual reality headsets. Packing a pound or so of explosives, a 2-pound FPV, which might cost $500, functions as a sort of human-guided precision munition. Both the Ukrainian and Russian militaries deploy FPV drones by the thousands along the 600-mile front line of Russia's 22-month wider war on Ukraine. The drones are everywhere, but not necessarily all the time. Most drones lack infrared cameras, meaning they're not terribly useful at night, when their operators might not be able to see their targets. So the dark was a refuge from drone attacks. And, for the Ukrainians, an opportunity to slip ammunition, supplies and fresh troops into Avdiivka along the 00542 road or some narrower dirt track. Russian troops are no farther than a mile from the road. It was these vital supply lines that allowed the Ukrainians to hold Avdiivka against 2-month-long waves of Russian assaults. In October, Russian regiments and brigades massed tanks and fighting vehicles for flanking assaults north and south of Avdiivka. But the vehicles had to roll through pre-sighted artillery and drone kill zones just to reach their starting points for attacks on Ukrainian positions. The Russians lost hundreds of vehicles and thousands of people in these assaults, without significantly advancing. "I'll even reveal a secret," said R.D. Green, a famous Ukrainian artillery officer. "There's a competition between our brigades.